last year's video, shall we? So last year I did one of these like self-image videos, and I'm basically going to review my old one and comment on what's changed, what stayed the same, and maybe add some new stuff in, I don't know. But yeah, as it currently stands, it is March 9th, 2018, and I am 21 years old. My face looks like this, but more often than not my face looks like this, and sometimes it looks like this because I use porridge as a natural face mask. I've stopped covering up my acne because it needs to be normalised in society, acne does, and honestly it looks kind of cool. It's like constellation on my face. It's like, it kind of looks like the Big Dipper if I go like this, it goes woo. There's like Big Dipper on my face. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I still have the fish. The original two that I bought died, but the offspring of Marmaduke grew up and have now had their own offspring. And then I've got 2 other guppies, but I'm not going to show you the tank because it's fucking gross. It's so covered in algae, it's disgusting. Not dating anyone at the moment. In the previous video I was dating a guy, but I'm not anymore. Been single for a total of about 4 months? 3 or 4 months? Something like that? I don't know. What's great is, as a result of that relationship ending, I am now the most confident version of myself that I have ever been. So that's wonderful and incredibly enlightening. I can look back on previous versions of myself and just pick out exactly what I was insecure about, and I can relate back to myself now and see that I'm not insecure about those things anymore, which is so nice to be able to do. It's such a good feeling. I don't draw, well I do, but not anywhere near as much as I used to in any sense. And that's not a bad thing, I don't think. I just don't think it's where my passion lies anymore. For the first time in my whole university career, I'm able to say I am a photographer, and I'm not just someone who likes to take photos. I am a photographer, and I'm confident in that. And I know that I can take good photos, I can take some shit photos, but I'm learning. I'm not in any means a professional, but I'm definitely a photographer, and I am sticking to that. I don't feel comfortable on an illustration degree anymore, but that's fine. I'm at the last hurdle. I don't think I need a photography degree specifically, or any degree, to be able to follow a career in photography. I don't even know if I want a career in photography. Who knows? Who knows? I want to travel. I want to buy a van in America and travel America for 6 months, ideally, after uni. Still vegan. Vegan totaling year and a half I've been vegan, and that's going fine. That's going great. 3rd year illustration degree, as I've already mentioned that I'm on a degree. 3rd year is terrifying, but also not terrifying because I know I don't want a career in art necessarily, so I'm kind of just crawling my way towards the finish line. I'm a fairly organised person and I'm fairly neurotic about that, but I also don't like it sometimes. Okay, in my last video I said that I was like a very organised person and I'm very neurotic. Those things are still true, but in my previous video I said that I didn't quite like that about myself. But honestly I think that was due to some other difficulties I was going through and insecurities that I had about how neurotic I was. But honestly I love it. I love how neurotic I am because everything's in its place. I never lose anything, ever. I never lose anything, and it's brilliant. Everything is always in the place where I put it because it always goes back into the exact same place every single time that I finish using it. My wallet is always in my bag, my cards are always in my wallet, my keys are always hung up on the door on the 3rd hook over. My coats always have their own specific hooks. I have different specific mugs for different types of tea that I drink. Some people may think that's really weird, but I think that's something that's really quirky about myself, and I really love it. So that's everything from the old video, but I guess my style has kind of... Actually, no, I'm wearing basically the same outfit, just with a different thing. I think I'll document my camera game. I have 8 cameras currently. 3 Polaroid, well not Polaroid, they're Instax, instant film cameras. I have 3 instant film cameras. I have a Canon 700D, which I'm filming on now, with 2 different lenses. The kit lens, which was 18 to 55mm, and the one I'm currently using, which is a 40mm. I have a analog camera, another electric film camera, and I have a pinhole camera, which I built myself, and that's pretty cool. Long story short, since the last video, I am way more confident in myself, and that's brilliant. So this is me in 2018.